Welcome everyone to Lunch with LeAnn. Today is Wednesday, May 11th. And if this is your first time joining Lunch with LeAnn, it is a weekly program hosted by LINC, a Center for Independent Living in Southwest Idaho. And we are so excited today. We have some great, exciting guests here. And oh my gosh, you guys, I think I lost my script. I'm going to back up. This is what happens when Jen subs for me. For one day, I lose my flow. We'll go back to talking about our guests on Lunch with LeAnn. They join us every Wednesday to share some fun conversation around lunch, what access and independent living means to them, and also share some resources and information that may help us as people with disabilities live the life of our choosing here in Idaho and in our communities. And we do all of this in the first 15 to 20 minutes of your lunch break. Today, I'm so excited. I have Cyndy, who is the founder of Sweet Zola's Candy right here in Boise, and they are a nonprofit. So we will visit a little bit about their work. We're excited to learn about how Sweet Zola's how they actually support their employees in gaining those really important job skills and training through their work. So very excited topic today. And if you have a sweet tooth at lunch, this is going to be for you. We do have one more quick programming note. So if you are aware, Lunch with LeAnn is filmed live and covers a wide range of topics, some of which are sensitive for some viewers. And we ask that you please listen responsibly and know that guests on Lunch with LeAnn are here to represent resources and information for our community and may or may not represent LINC's official organizational positions on certain topics. So when we get into that hot debate about candy and which one's better, LINC's not taking side on the Snickers, Milky Way, Snickers, Reese's challenge we've got. So we also, of course, want to welcome Fran, our American Sign Language interpreter. And one more programming note that these are available on YouTube, LINC Idaho TV, shortly after the live broadcast with corrected captioning. I really wanted to spice it up for you, Fran. I know you're used to signing the same thing all the time. So that was a little bit of a big mouthful, but Cyndy, thank you for coming to the show. I'm so excited to have you and share with our viewers all the great work you're doing. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. And Zola.
Yeah, and there's Zola. Hi, Zola. You want to wave? Yeah, thanks. Well, Cyndy, before we get into all of the great things that you're doing there at Sweet Zola's Candy, can you maybe share a little bit about what you're having for lunch with our viewers?
Oh, well, we are having Idaho pizza. We ordered it. Yes. Zola's like, give it back to me. We're having Idaho pizza. That just happens to be Zola's favorite pizza in town. And she's known there at the one on Fairview. We have a friend, Jamie, that works there. And that's Zola's favorite place. And so we ordered it for the employees. So we're all having it. And that's what we're having for lunch today.
Nice. I love Idaho Pizza Company. They're a good selection, Zola. I respect that choice for your favorite.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. I am not having pizza today, but now I might have to have some for dinner because it looks great. I'm actually going to have a snack on the run here. So I've got some tuna and it's got little salads in it. And then because I was talking to you guys, I wanted to make sure I had a sweet treat because, I hear Zola's like sweet treat, but this one's a little unique. Cyndy and Zola. This one is actually from the Asian market up there off Cole, but these are my favorite rice rolls that I had when I would travel in Southeast Asia. And so I was really excited that they have them and they're kind of my sweet treat because I'm not really sure what's in them, but they are sweet and good and full of goodness. And so they've got a lot of soybeans and sweet. So I'm really excited because I brought my sweet treat here. And then of course I have my stash of chocolate.
I'll have to try those.
Yeah, they're good. I'll bring you some.
Okay.
Maybe we can do a trade.
Okay.
Well, so, I'm so happy to have you here, Cyndy and Zola, because it sounds like I'm thinking you might be the namesake for this. But would you mind telling us a little bit about Sweet Zola's, Cyndy, and a little bit about you and how it started?
Yes. So I'm a behavioral therapist and I work in the Treasure Valley. And I was actually fundraising for a coffee shop and was unable to come up with the funds for that. And so we met a local tea shop owner, a couple that owned a tea shop out in Meridian, and we just came up with the idea of a candy shop together. And we moved our little candy shop inside of the tea shop, and eventually, due to COVID, unfortunately, the tea shop ended up closing down. And we were lucky enough to find this space here in Boise. Our apartment is literally right behind, like I can see it from where I'm sitting right now. And we moved into this space and we're freestanding and we're all on our own and we're loving it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so great. So tell me a little bit, you were starting a coffee shop, but you have some unique things as a nonprofit, and some of that really aligns with, I think, your professional world that you were doing as well, that you still do, I know. So what are some of the goals and initiatives that you guys are doing through your work at Sweet Zola's Candy?
So all of my employees have developmental disabilities. So we hire and train all of our employees so the goal is that our employees are hired here at Sweet Zola's and trained for jobs to go outside into the community, out into the world, to be able to work anywhere else. Sorry, got a little bit of a distraction today. But they're trained here in a hands-on working environment to be able to go out and work anywhere else out in the community.
So you're really working, so you hire staff and then work to give them skills for the workforce and they can go and apply those at other places. So you're like an incubator for all of our businesses out there that are looking for solid, firm employees to fill their needs of employment. That sounds incredible. Are any of your team there? Are folks working today or are you guys closed?
Yes. Would you like to meet them?
I think we would. I think it would be great if they're working. Let's meet some of the crew.
Jennifer, Jeff, come on in. Jennifer, do you want to come and meet LeAnn?
Jen.
Mersad, Jeff, come and meet. Here, I'm bringing them in.
Yeah, I actually had the pleasure of hearing while we're waiting for them to, probably wrap up whatever they're doing. I had the pleasure of hearing Jeff speak and present about it. So I'm very excited to see you again, Jeff, and some new faces.
Hello there.
Hello. How's work today, Jeff?
Just great.
Great.
Just a little cold, but I'm doing okay.
Here, do you want to scoot over so Jennifer can come in with you?
Okay.
Stand right there.
Hi, Jennifer. Nice to meet you.
Jennifer just started, what, last week?
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so we're still in the training phase. I'm gonna go get Mersad. Jeff, why don't you guys talk for a second? Mersad, do you want to be on the camera? It's not very long.
Hey, so Jeff, what can you tell me a little bit about your job there at Sweet Zola's?
I think it's a dream come true to work with Miss Cyndy. She's always there for us.
Oh, that's great. That's great. What are some of your things that you've taken away from your time there at Sweet Zola's?
And most regularly, I'm here 24/7. I'm gonna be turning 40. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing by next year.
Ah, you're turning the big 4-0, huh?
1 year.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Thanks. And this is our brand new start. She does that. Been here for last week.
And Jennifer's rocking it.
That's congratulations, Jennifer. How has your first week been? Are you getting good training? Are you getting trained by Jeff there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. What were you most excited about starting your job last week? Huh?
She's kind of nervous. It's like, it's hard coming into a new thing, huh?
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you've got some really great teammates there to help you learn. So Jeff, you're gonna train her on some of those important elements, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Should we let Mersad come in, guys?
Oh, we got Mersad. There you are, Mersad.
You down so they can see your face?
Hi, Mersad. How long have you been at Sweet Zola's?
A couple of days.
Mersad has been here for like
3 weeks ago. Yeah,
for like
I like
six.
here. Sweet Zola.
Yeah, for quite a while. Mersad's been here from almost the beginning of
Yeah, beginning.
us being here in this space.
Yeah, I like.
Mersad's the sign guy
Yeah.
on Fairview that everyone
Fairview.
knows, but he works inside the shop
Side
here.
too. So
Oh, Mersad, so you're the guy that has all of those skills with the sign. So do
Yeah,
you do
sign.
that and work at Sweet Zola's?
Yeah.
Sweet Zola's.
Awesome. I'm so glad to meet you. I wave at you from my black Subaru on a regular basis there on Fairview.
Very nice color.
Okay,
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming in and
Welcome.
doing a quick
You guys wanna
interview.
wave? Do you want to get back in the camera and wave and say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Jennifer, you want to get in there a little bit closer? Zola, you're
Hey,
still
thank you
gonna
though.
be.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for serving up those sweet treats.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna finish it up, cuties.
What they needed.
That's it. That's it. I'm gonna finish talking to her, okay?
They be TV too. huh?
Yeah, it'll be on TV and I'll make sure you get to see it.
Uh,
Do you mind asking Zola a couple questions?
Zola, I would love to ask you questions. So Zola, what is your favorite thing about Sweet Zola's candy?
I like it that my mom taught me about disabilities and then the shop opened up as a disability thing.
Yes, that is great. That is great. So Sweet Zola, do I get to call you Sweet Zola or is it just Zola?
You can say whatever you want.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. So what are some things that you do to help out around the Sweet Zola's candy?
Sometimes I help. I don't really help a lot, but sometimes
Yes,
when
you
our
do.
employees are gone, I am the employee. So that's something that I help about and about like things like this, what we're doing. So yeah, I help a lot.
You do help a lot.
You do. You're a good spokesperson because you came to speak to my class or my Rotary as well when I met Jeff, and you did a great job. So, Zola, what do you get to talk to your friends or bring them into the candy shop? How does that work?
I actually did that one time at school. I told my friend about this shop and she came in.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yesterday.
Just yesterday?
It was so cool.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I really appreciate you talking to us, Zola. Is there anything else you would like to share with the viewers?
No.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And I really appreciate that you are such a helper around there.
I love you.
Bye, thank you.
That way I could get her off of my lap.
Well, I will tell you what, I thought that was just your ringer, Cyndy. She had some great answers to those questions.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, that's a
She's
proud parent
wonderful.
moment. Yeah.
She
Well-
likes to do the news interviews. That's what she was waiting for.
That is fantastic. So Cyndy, can you talk a little bit about, you mentioned that this is not only, you don't just run the shop, you're also, did you say a behavioral therapist? So you're wearing a couple of different hats every day, including that one of being Zola's mom. So
Yeah.
can you tell us a little bit about that and what you're doing in the shop that, you've brought over from that other side of your work?
Ideally, in a perfect world, I would be in this shop all day, every day, and I would be training my employees from the ground up. That was the whole goal of this, is that a therapist would be here all day, every day, training, and it would be a much more effective Sweet Zola's. But we don't make enough money. So I'm working full-time outside of the shop to make sure that we can pay our employees and to make sure that we can pay the rent. And that's been the majority, I would say 90% of the time that Sweet Zola's has been open has been me funding the shop. Lately though, we've been so lucky, like we've been getting grants and we've been getting funding, thank God. And we just hope to keep that momentum because that is the goal of Sweet Zola's, is that I'm here training the employees. Like that's the whole point of it. But I'm here less than I need to be. So yes, I'm working full time outside of the shop. Thank God I make enough money to be able to do that outside. But I would like to be here with the employees more often. I am here quite a bit. Don't get me wrong. I'm here quite a bit, but I rely on my volunteers like Renee, who just walked by. She's one of my board members and she's also a volunteer, and Jeff's sister. And I rely on the staff who come in with my employees. I rely on volunteers who come in outside of the shop, and they're doing this all for free, myself included. But we're all doing this for free because we believe in these employees so much, and we will continue to do this for free because we believe in these employees so much, and we believe in what we do. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. I hope that doesn't come across that way. I'm
Oh,
just stating
absolutely.
that I think a lot of people see this and might think that I'm trying to make a dime off of this. I've made literally 0 dimes off of this and continue to put thousands and thousands of dimes into it. So, yeah, it's something that I'm so passionate about and something that I believe so highly in. And like Renee here, who I feel like should be in this camera right now. She doesn't want to be, but Renee came in as Jeff's sister, who was just, she's his community support worker as well, but Renee came in as Jeff's sister who would just come to the shop and work with him. And she's taken over these roles, like the grants that we've been getting this year. They're all because of Renee. 100%. I'm telling you, 100% they are because of Renee, because I have a brain disorder that causes memory loss. Like straight up, like people think I'm joking because I make a lot of jokes, but like, I don't know how I'm doing any of this, to be honest. But Renee, she sets up all these grants and she reminds me about all these things. And she's basically my assistant, and I can't give her enough like gratitude and thanks, but we do it. We rely on the community, and it's been fantastic.
Well, we are so grateful that you are out there and you have so many great committed volunteers and work to support these efforts. If people wanted to get in contact with you or reach out, I know Jen's going to pop in like your website and your email into the chat below there on Facebook, but how else could they, like, how do they find you? And maybe where is your shop located for those of us who are in Boise or those of you who come visit Boise?
So they can always call the phone number, which is 208-409-1785. You can call or text that phone number, or we are located at 7172 West Fairview Avenue in Boise, which is the old Baskin Robbins location directly across from Burlington Coat Factory and Big O Tire. And everyone knows that it's the old Baskin Robbins location because a lot of people are really disappointed when they come in that we're not Baskin Robbins, but I promise you, we're really good friends. Well, we're not like really good friends with the Baskin Robbins owners, but they've been really supportive of us and they're so wonderful. And I think we're doing them justice. So please come in and visit us.
Yeah, as someone who grew up in Boise, I distinctly can see that building. And every time I look at it, I see that long sign with the round circle that says Baskin Robbins.
Yep.
So I know exactly, that's a great way for us to find it, those of us who have been around. And I can't wait to come in. I haven't even had a chance to come in. I've just seen it in action.
We've made it really cute, like all slowly, but it's like it's more of kind of a gift shop now. We've got tons of candy, but it's also like a really big gift shop. We've got over 20 local artists and vendors, and it's really amazing in here.
That is awesome. And you guys have something coming up here on June 4th, right?
Yes, we have a Sweets and Greets event on June 4th from 11 to 6, where we're going to have tons of local artists and vendors coming. We're going to have it set up outside, and we'll have food trucks, and it's going to be our 1-year celebration in this location. And yeah, it'll be really fun.
Yes, that's so exciting. And I know when you guys opened 3 years ago, the world kind of shut down and things
Yeah.
pivoted. So your grit and resilience to this work is commendable, Cyndy. We really do want to, from LINC, say how much I appreciate your commitment to this, because job skills are so necessary for us to live the life of our choosing, and to have that income coming in. So the work that you're doing, if someone was looking for employment or wanted to reach out to you for that, how would you recommend they best do that?
So we currently have a wait list of people who want to work here.
Yeah.
So what I tell everyone is, I have a really hard time saying no to everyone, which is why we currently have, I think we have 24 employees right now, which is way too much for as small as we are. But I do tell everyone I'm always accepting resumes, and I always say that it's a really good idea to come in and meet with me. Always call me first. I mean, because I'm not always here, so call and make sure that I'm here. Because I love people, and I especially love people with disabilities. They're my people. So I would say always send a resume to the email or bring it in person, and definitely make sure that I can put a face to your name, because I have memory problems, but I always remember people. So
That's
Yeah.
great, Cyndy. That's great. And if people want to, do you guys take volunteers or those who maybe aren't looking for employment or community support? Would you route them to that email and website as well to reach out to you?
yeah, I would say email us or call us and just check. We're pretty full on volunteers as well.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So if anything, go shop. I see some art that I'm going to go buy, because that is some incredible art. Well,
Amazing.
we are over on our time, you guys, because who can't talk about sweets and the work here that you guys are doing for longer than 20 minutes. So Cyndy, I really just want to extend gratitude for you and your entire team for making an appearance. It was great to see Jeff and get faces to names and meet your new team members. So thank you so much. If you have anything else to add, feel free to do so. If not, I'm going to challenge everyone to make sure they visit that June 4th event.
No, we're good. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah. Well, Zola, thank you for your great interview and your contributions.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. And for viewers, we'll be back next week. But for now, we say ciao for now.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.